What's going on, guys? Sausage Angles coming at you. This time with a brief video bringing you guys up to date with the upcoming movie Godzilla Heritage. Before we start getting into it, if you guys enjoy this video, smash that like button. Let's go for 15 likes, alright? Also, subscribe if you guys want more Godzilla content. For those of you who don't know, Godzilla Heritage is an upcoming fan-made Godzilla movie that features monsters such as Anguirus, Rodan, and others. If you're interested about learning more about Godzilla Heritage, you can check out a video I made back in September. In that video, I talk all about what the movie is about. I go into the plot, I go into what monsters are in the movie, I even show some pictures from the movie that aren't in this video. Just things that we knew of about the movie back in September. So if you guys don't know what the movie is or haven't seen it yet, go check that out. I'll put a link in the description below. Since I made that video back in September, there have been some more pictures released. Now these were on the official Facebook page for Godzilla Heritage, so if you want to see them up close, if you want to see them without a video rushing through it, you could go check out their Facebook page, again in the description below. Like I said in my last video, Godzilla shares a lot of physical similarities with the crocodile. Now obviously he still looks like Godzilla, he still has his face and a lot of key features, especially of the 2014 Godzilla. But this one just seems much more reptilian. As of the 2014 Godzilla had, and if you really look at it and put side by side pictures, you'd understand, but the 2014 Godzilla looked like a bear. He had a lot of movements, like just with his chest popping out of a bear. This one is way more reptilian, which I don't like it. I'll say it straight up, I don't like this Godzilla look. It's a fan-made movie though, so I'm not going to complain. The next two photos are close-ups of this new Godzilla. Nothing super new here. Now one of the monsters that Godzilla faces off against in Heritage is Anguirus, which if you remember we last saw in 2004's Godzilla Final Wars. Now this Anguirus looks completely different from any we've seen before, but that's not the only thing that's different, as this time there are at least 3 of them. It looks like from the photos as well that the middle Anguirus might be a sort of alpha or the leader of a pack. If you look at the last 2 photos of Godzilla with these photos of Anguirus, it looks like they're facing off, like they're going to fight. So that's a lot different as opposed to when they were friends for almost the whole Showa series except for the first one. The next photo is what seems to be like a drawing, maybe a concept art from the movie, of Godzilla fighting Anguirus, which again proves the theory that they're just not allies, they're enemies. What's kind of weird, but kind of cool actually, with this photo is that it appears that both monsters are taking considerable amounts of damage from each other. They have scratches, they have cuts, they're bleeding, and that's a little different. You know, of course there's times when you see the monsters bleed and stuff, especially Anguirus, conveniently enough, against Mechagodzilla in 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. He bleeds through his mouth, but usually physically the monsters are okay, they're not too damaged, and they are here, so it'd be really cool if they went into that in this movie. Now the last new photo that we received is of an incredibly new Rodan. As you can see, this Rodan looks so much different than any one that we've seen before. I'll put some photos from the Showa and Heisei versions up, even the Final Wars version, I'll put them all side by side. It looks so different. It looks way more like a pterodactyl kind of thing, a dinosaur really, more so than a kaiju or a monster, as weird as that might sound. So I don't know, I don't like it, but it's a fan-made movie, I'm not going to complain. I really do want to see this thing flying around. I really hope he gets his, I don't know what it's called, but like the heat beam that comes out of his mouth, that was in one of the movies. I think that would be really neat to see out of this thing. But this thing is really terrifying, and that's good. I like it. I like that it looks scary, but I don't like that it looks like a dinosaur. But nonetheless, I'm interested into seeing how it works out. But that's it, guys. That's all we've got with Godzilla Heritage up to this point. If there's any new news coming out, any new photos or anything, I'll be sure to make a video, so subscribe to not miss that, or any other Godzilla content we post here. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.